Well, Donald Trump has triggered absolute panic yet again, this time because he has just made an announcement that he is going to take certain people from the comfort of their own homes. While that sounds rather mean, if you will, I have to say I wholeheartedly agree with him. What am I talking about? Well, take a look at this article on ZeroHedge.com. Trump to end work from home for federal employees as corporate America takes action. President-elect Donald Trump warned federal employees last week that they must return to the office or they're going to be dismissed. An announcement which comes on the heels of several major corporations taking swift action to end work from home, a pandemic-era policy that saw a considerable portion of the U.S. workforce adapt to remote work. During the pandemic, approximately 2.3 million federal employees, that's a lot, shifted away from traditional office spaces. The shift was not just a temporary adjustment, but a transformational move that many hoped would persist post-pandemic due to its perceived benefits in work-life balance and reduced operational cost. The Biden administration, acknowledging these benefits, continued to support telework, facilitating the reduction of government-owned real estate and integrating flexible work arrangements into the fabric of federal employment. However, with Trump's election, a quick pivot is on the horizon. And I have to say, I agree with them. If a massive chunk, which they are, of these federal employees are working from home, we've got some real issues because a lot of our federal issues are not getting solved. Call the IRS and you'll get exactly my point. But it goes on to state that unsurprisingly, Trump's call for a return to office has been met with resistance from federal employees and unions. Approximately 56% of the civil service is covered under collective bargaining agreements that include telework provisions, while a full 10% of federal jobs are now designated as fully remote, according to the Washington Post. And by the way, we have some of our leaders, in this case, James Comer, agreeing with Trump. And he says this about working from home and the federal employees. He goes, on the contrary, evidence suggests that Americans have suffered under these latent telework policies, Comer added. Now, he's not the only one. Other GOP lawmakers also introduced bills mandating the chronically absent employees be seen in their office chairs. And Senator Johnny Ernest, who leads the caucus aligned with Musk and Ramaswamy's commission, and said this month that she tracked down bureaucrats relaxing in bubble baths, playing golfs, getting arrested, and doing just about everything besides their job. And that is the case in point there. There's a lot of these people not doing their job, not doing what they're called to do, and they're working from home, just as Senator Johnny Ernest mentioned in that. But basically, they have to start returning to work like the rest of us. Now, before I dive into the rest of that, I have to give a big shout out to my sponsor, Noble Gold Investments. I want to encourage you guys to check out lisahavengold.com. Time's running out. Citigroup predicts that gold is hitting 3,000 by the year 2025. Every day that you wait, it could cost you. Every moment of hesitation is a lost opportunity. In fact, every maybe tomorrow puts you on the path that is just further behind. Noble Gold Investments is your path into the future, your guide to what's coming, your partner in prosperity. Don't wait for $3,000 gold. Visit Noble Gold Investments by going to lisahavengold.com. Fill out that information. They're going to send you that free gold and silver investment guide. And by the way, you can get up to 10 of these 1 ounce American Eagle coins with any qualified account. If you want more information, go to lisahavengold.com. If you're on your cell phone, click that more button or click the link in the description box below. And by the way, there's always a risk to investing. There's never a guarantee, but make sure you give them a call and mention my name. All right. Just kind of adding in on the point, my earlier point there, as I agree with Donald Trump, Vivek, and Elon Musk, I think these people do need to go back into the office, right? Not all of us can work from home. I thankfully am able to do that. That doesn't mean that will always be the case. And it wasn't always the case. I worked in an office for a very long time. But either way, I think this is going to have us have some real changes at the federal level that we absolutely need. But with that, I got to also tell you that right now there's a big showdown going down, I guess, between Musk, Vivek, and some conservative commentators that I want you to be aware of on top of all of this. Take a look at this. And this is dailycaller.com. Democrats media have a new strategy to break Trump-Musk honeymoon. Now, the original strategy that they were trying to use was mainstream media personnel like Joy Reid and many others were out there trying to call Elon Musk president. Take a listen to some of these clips.
They got scared because President Musk told them, President Musk said, don't do it. Don't do it. Shut the government down. Imagine. What does he know?
To me that the founders, they made their mistake. But they had one president, I think, for a reason. Like, you're sort of seeing the problem with the co-president model, which is that if the two co-presidents don't agree, it's really hard to get anything. I mean, the two co-presidents elect, I get. But I just think, like, I can't actually understand who's where on what that you could get a path forward.
Well, let's clarify one thing. There does appear to be one president. It's Elon Musk.
Now, the entire purpose of the mainstream media doing what you just saw is basically to try to drive a wedge between the two and put this power struggle between them. The good news is that wedge did not work. It's still not working. Thank God, Donald Trump and Elon Musk, they're still talking. They're still friends, but they have ignited a new strategy here in order to break them up, and that is this HB1 visa. And not so much breaking up the three of them, I shall say, but trying to break up some of their counterparts because obviously there's going to be disagreements. But this is in regard to the HB1 visa. Now, this is the largest visa category in the U.S. It allows employers to hire skilled foreign workers and authorizes the temporary employment of qualified individuals who are not authorized to work in the U.S., according to the Department of Labor. Musk appeared to take the pro-H-1B side, replying correct to a user's assessment that a slowdown in skilled immigration could lead to a decrease in American innovation. And I'm going to be frank, and this might not be a popular view with some of you. I agree with Elon Musk. I think we need the H-1B visa program because there is slack in our jobs. We don't have enough Americans skilled in a lot of these jobs. That's why we have to bring foreigners in. And in fact, Vivek also agrees. Musk's Department of Government Efficacy, DOGE, co-headed by Vivek Ramaswamy, co-signed the viewpoint on Thursday, defending the implementation of H-1Bs and claiming they're necessary because native-born Americans participate in a culture of mediocrity. And he goes on to give an entire thing about, no, this isn't about Americans having a low IQ or being lazy. It has nothing to do with that. It's just really about fixing the problem. And that problem, by the way, is that we have some gaps in our work, right? And I'll be very frank. I wholeheartedly agree with both Vivek and Musk on this. I think we need those HB1 visas. Company use them, and they have to pay. They have to pay fines and stuff in order to bring those people here and use those visas, by the way. So with that, I guess that has triggered some MAGA loyalist upsets. One of those being Jesse Kelly here. MAGA loyalists like radio host Jesse Kelly pushed back. I'm not going to read his thing, but he is kind of pushing back on that process. And I'm going to push against it. Again, I am all for the H-1B visas there. I think we should have them. And I think we have to have opportunities for the legal immigration system. And that's where I'm going to kind of sit on that. Meanwhile, Joe Biden continues to give America the big fat middle finger that he has. I'm not going to show it on film here, but he keeps doing everything in his power. You know, number one, I think he's doing some of it to destroy the Democrat Party. But I think he's kind of on a tangent for both right now to destroy both parties. But at least he's taking some Democrats down with him. Here's just his latest fiascos. By the way, Biden quietly signs 50 bills into law on Christmas Eve. And these bills are like crazy kind of bills, right? And here's what he signed: establishing the first federal anti-hazing college campus standard. He made the bald eagle the country's first official bird. All right. He prevented federal agencies from issuing useless reports. It also names federal buildings and post offices, a law to hold youth treatment and care centers more accountable, and a law which precludes members of Congress from collecting pensions if convicted of crimes. So those are just some of the things, some of the 50 that he signed. He's just kind of on a tangent to do a bunch of stuff there. And not only that, this one's chilling as well. He also did this. Biden's obstructionist veto of Judges Act is a disgrace. Now, what did he do? On December 23rd, just before Christmas, right? He vetoed the Judicial Understaffing Delays Getting Emergency Solved Act of 2024, or Judges Act, right? Which would have added 66 new district court judges nationwide. Now, the reason that they needed to do this, I guess, is because there are a lot of lapses in court. If you've ever had to go to court, you know that you could be in for years getting through the process. This is why we need more judges. The reason that he vetoed it and dropped it down is because Donald Trump would get to appoint some of those judges. And that's why he just completely shut it down. So he started his own emotional support dumpster fire. I got my two favorite little things here. I love these guys. This one, emotional support pickle. Emotional support pickle. Anyway, maybe Biden needs one of those because, he's not all there. He needs something to squeeze because he's gone. Anyhow, wanted to bring you the latest on everything that's going on, talk about the good things Donald Trump's doing, and I think that is bringing a lot of the workforce back into the workforce. The fact that Vivek and Ramaswamy, they're for the HB1 visas. Like I said, I agree with that. And how Joe Biden continues to destroy the country. Anyhow, I love you guys. Hope all is going well. I'm Lisa Haven, signing out.